Do you have a dream? One vision that defines you, that keeps you going, that gives your life meaning? It feels like everyone tells us we need one. Find your passion, set a goal, chase it no matter what is thrown at you. But what if you don't have one? What if you don't need one to matter? Silver Spoon is an anime that asks just that. It's a simple story that isn't about saving the world or destroying an enemy or winning some legendary tournament. It's about something much smaller and much bigger. It's about learning how to live authentically regardless of what drives you forward. On paper, Silver Spoon sounds pretty boring. It's about farming. Episodes revolve around cows, horses, pigs, and a grand moment to these characters is seeing a tractor. But beneath all the manure and hay, it's a story about self-discovery. It's about the quiet, messy, beautiful process of figuring out who you are even when you don't have the faintest clue where you're going. We follow Hachiken, a kid who comes from the city. He's smart, but he's burnt out. After struggling at prep school and being weighed down by anxiety and pressure from his father, a man who treats failure as a crime, he enrolls in an agricultural high school in Hokkaido, not because he loves farming, not because he's chasing a dream. He goes because it's far away. Anything to be away from his family. The second he arrives, he's hit with the reality he never expected. The mornings start before dawn, the work is backbreaking, the animals smell, bite, and kick, and while he's struggling to figure out which end of a cow to avoid, all of his classmates seem to know exactly what they're doing. They have goals that they strive for each day and have a clear reason for being at this school. They're there to inherit family farms, to become veterinarians, to raise the best livestock in Japan. Hachiken, he's just there, and that makes him feel like a failure all over again. What's powerful about Silver Spoon is that it doesn't rush to give Hachiken an answer. He doesn't suddenly discover his calling. He doesn't find some hidden genius talent, and instead, he stumbles with every new challenge. He's disgusted by the slaughterhouse videos. He hesitates when gutting a deer. He cries when he realizes that Pork Bowl, the little pig he raised like a pet, will one day become someone's dinner. But every time Hachiken hits a wall, something subtle happens. He doesn't give up, he leans in. It's never some shonen power-up scene or some dramatic monologue that he will take this on. He just does it. It's raw and realistic. He doesn't act like the main character, he just is. By doing so, instead of rejecting this world, he starts to engage with it with small but powerful acts. Hachiken finds an old brick oven on campus and decides to fix it up so he can make pizza. This doesn't sound like much, but to his classmates, many of whom have never tasted fresh pizza, it's magic. The entire school comes together to help him find ingredients, they build a fire, they laugh and share this simple joy. In that moment, Hachiken isn't chasing a dream. He's not trying to be the best, he's just living. And because of that, he creates a memory that lifts everyone around him. If there's one storyline that defines Silver Spoon, it's Hachiken's relationship with the piglet he names Pork Bowl. At first, it's just an animal. It's the runt of the litter that won't fetch much of a price when it's grown. But day after day, as he feeds it, cares for it, and watches it grow, Hachiken realizes something. This pig has value. He begins to understand its purpose and role in life. Sadly, Pork Bowl's destiny is to become a meal. When that day finally comes, Hachiken doesn't hide from it. He sees Pork Bowl off to the slaughterhouse, he buys the meat, and he makes bacon with his friends. And when they all sit together eating Pork Bowl's meat, laughing and crying, you realize this isn't just about food. It's about respect. It's about life and death and the gratitude that comes when you finally understand the cost of the things that sustain you. When you step back and realize what you're eating, you're able to appreciate not just the food, but the farmer you'll never meet, and the animal that lived so you can too. But no one has a dream to have gratitude for pizza or bacon. He still feels lost, and Silver Spoon shows the heartbreak that chasing a dream can deliver. This crushes Hachiken, and he questions himself. He wonders if he made the right move running away from his family. There's a moment when the school principal tells Hachiken something simple, however. It's entirely okay to run away in order to live. Hachiken ran away from his old life, and instead of letting that define him as weak, he starts to see it as a gift. Because by running away, he ran towards something better than just a dream. A new life, a new family, and a new way to see himself. By the end of Silver Spoon, Hachiken still doesn't have a dream. He doesn't become a great farmer. He doesn't discover some hidden passion. To many people, that may sound like a very boring way to tell a story. But that's actually what makes this anime so special. Because what he does have is real. He has friendships that feel like family. He has skills he never thought he could learn. He has a deeper respect for food, for nature, for life itself. And maybe most importantly, he has learned that showing up fully matters more than chasing some far-off ideal. As one character says about him, when someone is serious about what they do, people naturally flock to them. And that's who Hachiken becomes. Someone who brings people together, not because of a dream, but because of his heart. Watching Silver Spoon hit me harder than I expected. If you asked me a few months ago what I wanted out of YouTube, I would have said fame, money, success, numbers. But during a lot of growth, I realized that's not the point. The real joy isn't some imaginary finish line. I actually have my vision board here. This is an old one, and I have right here 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Now that I have hit that number, I really don't care. What I do care about is the work, it's the connections, it's the moment when something I create makes someone feel understood and inspires them. Like Hachiken, I don't have a final destination. I don't know what it would be, but now I'm just happy just to show up. Maybe you felt lost too, like you're just drifting in a river. But is that so bad? You're learning, you're growing, you're floating forward, even if you have no idea what's ahead. So, do you really need a dream? Maybe not. Maybe all you need is the courage to move forward, to care about the daily gifts, to try new things, to build your own pizza oven, whatever that might be. Not because it'll make you rich or famous, but because it might bring someone joy. And if you keep doing that, one day you'll look back and realize something powerful. You were never lost. You were just starting. As you find your passion, whatever shape it takes, remember to love it. Not just the outcome, but the quiet, imperfect steps along the way. The small joys, the daily effort, the people you meet. That's the real journey. Much like how Look Back offers a deep human look at chasing that passion. And to hear more about that, you could check out this video right here.